Welcome to the 24-Hour Woman Show with Cheryl Liew-Chng.
A question I've often been asked is, Cheryl, I have such a packed schedule. How do I create me time? Well, my question back to you would be, why do you want to create me time? What is your reason for the me time? If your me time is just there because you feel that you need to set time aside, but you're not going to be doing things that is going to nourish you or to renew you or to give you new insights, then don't have your me time. Me time ideally should be something that gives back to you. As women, we often, give a lot to the people around us, and we deplete our own energies and our own resilience. So the me time that you put aside, that you create, should be one that excites you, that nourishes you, that replaces all your creative energies that have been depleted. And if that's the reason, then let me share with you some of the ideas how you can create me time that works for you. First of all, I want you to identify what are the 5 things that really excite you, that you look forward to, that at the end of that time of doing this, you feel renewed, you feel, your energies are back up, and you feel engaged back with life again. Do you have 5 items? I know, I'm not asking for a lot, just 5 to get you started so that you will feel the first steps of success. Some of the individuals I've worked with, it says, my me time is just once a day, 45 minutes, sitting down and watching my Korean dramas. And for some of you may ask, what would that do for you? Well, for this particular lady, it actually gives her an opportunity to get to know the culture that she's very interested in terms of the Korean culture, the food type, and how the people there interact with one another. And at the end of it, she feels refreshed. She feels that there's a great break, and she's, her creative mind is engaged because she's just wondering what kind of dishes that she can be cooking or what she will look forward to in her next travel to Korea. And that is what nourishes her. So what would nourish you and renew your energies and get you enthused with life once again? What are the 5 items? So first thing is identify why you want to create me time. What are the 5 things that the me time would really work to renew you? And then let's look at now how you can make that into a reality. One of the biggest practice that we have seen that has worked for a lot of people, including myself, is the practice of block time. Not a new concept. Very often you hear me saying this, common knowledge but not common practice. Block time simply means that you schedule things ahead of time, and if you feel that me time is that important, then you've got to schedule it. Put it down into your calendar, whether it's weekly, monthly, or every 90 days. Every time that you have a block time, determine what you will do. It could be, just to take time out to go and visit the museums, something that renews you. But block time serves another purpose because it not just tells you that that is your me time, but it also tells the people around you. That could be your co-workers, it could be your family members, and if you have kids, it's a huge sign to the kids to say, hey, mom's out, because that is your me time, and you are showing them that it is important to be spending time to be nourishing themselves. So you can do that either by having it scheduled on your schedule, huge on your family schedule, or just have a big sign. I've got one entrepreneur who's a mom and she works from home. When it is her daily me time, she just hangs out a sign out there and says, entrepreneur out. And basically that means that it is her time out and nobody disturbs her, whether it's her co-workers or her family members or her children. But that is the time where she takes time out just to do things that, takes a break, gets her mind off things, unplugged, and renews her energy and nourishes her inner being. Even if you're one that's often on business trips, schedule perhaps 2 hours where you can go visit a place of interest for you. Can go and take a look at the museums, can go and visit somewhere about their cultures, something that's a break that basically reconnects you to yourself and give you a renewal in energies. The other practice that we have seen that has worked successfully for somebody who says, keeps telling me, I've got no time to do all this. I want to have my me time, but I've got no time to do all this. Well, think of the strategy of bundling. Very simply, it means while you do something else. While you drop the kids off for their classes, take time off for yourself. While you while you go grocery shopping and you're already out, do something else on the way. If you have, on the way to pick your groceries, on the way back, instead of hitching a ride back from a cab, walk back, and in your walk back is your own solitude time to reflect and to think through and to reconnect with yourself. If you're dropping the kids off for whatever reason, think of it at that time to be triggering yourself to trigger yourself to do something else that is for you as your own me time. As simple as just sitting down quietly and having a cup of tea. It's me time. So my challenge for you is, what are you doing to create your own me time?